Hey, it's your girl BS. This is my first vlog on YouTube. My kids are running crazy, causing havoc on my life right now. So you're going to be hearing them running around. I'm sorry. It's the real life of a mommy. That's pretty much what I'll be talking about in my vids. I'm going to be having some DIYs you can do with your kids while you're on EBT, because I am on EBT. I'm also in the shelter right now. I know it looks like a nice shelter. I got my rack all filled up. I'm proud of myself. Ooh, trying to be responsible. It is like an apartment type thing. Me and my husband will be out soon. Shout out to my hubby. Miss you while you making that bread. I'm a stay-at-home mom while he's at work. Um, so today's topic will be online dating. Disclaimer, if I were you, I'd never do it. It's not safe. You never know who you're meeting. Prime example with my story, he was who he said he was. He just didn't look like who he said he was. He had a filter on his phone that was called Liar, pretty much. So, anywho, I had met this guy on this website. I don't remember what it was. If I do remember, I'll put it in the description box underneath, because I'm quite sure it was very popular, so I'm quite sure that you've seen it before. Sorry, I need to chew on some turkey bacon. Did we freaking lie? Turkey bacon lie. Yeah, I'm from the DMV. I live in Arlington, Virginia, which is where the Pentagon, Department of Defense, that's where it is located, and I am not that far from there. So I live in Arlington, Virginia. I'm trying to put that on the map because that's the only place I ain't heard of. Gotta check on the kids. They crazy. He's climbing in his crib. Hopefully they can get along. Anywho, so yes, I was online. What did my cup? Oh, I was holding my phone. Doy. So I got another one. Sorry, do dishes. That's what stay-at-home mommies do. So, anywho, we were, he was online on this website. Excuse me, milk does a lot of good. Maybe I can get a milk endorsement. So anyway, so I was online looking for love, looking for a friend, and I had got a frog, as most of us do. So, we started vibing online. I can't remember all the details of how we got to getting the phone numbers and stuff like that, but I'm assuming we vibed online. We exchanged phone numbers. We started talking on the phone, started getting close. Um, you know, it, I was young. I don't know if anybody's like this, but when you were doing online dating and we talked to the guy on the phone, um, it's like you always fall in love after the first conversation. You be on the phone all night, like to the wee hours of the morning, knowing you gotta go to school in the morning, go to work, but you just vibing, you just be on the phone, and you just think you're in love. You think you know this person. So yeah, so that's the point. That's the point we were getting to. 1 second, I think my son is being bad. Jackson, I'm coming. Sorry about that. I had a fire I had to put out with my kids. You know how that goes. So, anyways, this is like my third, fourth time recording this, and I'm getting irritated. I got things I gotta do today. Being a YouTube vlogger is hard, especially at kids. You have to do other things. But anywho, I'm just gonna let it go and let it flow. I might not even look at this video after I finish. I might just post it up. But anywho, I don't even remember where I was at. 1 second. Sorry about that. Son sound like he's going through anaphylactic. Oh my god. So anywho, but yeah. So we talked all night. We thought we was in love. So we put your hands up, Jackson. Put your hands up. So we thought we was in love and all of that. So we had met up. We had actually met up at my place, at my house, at my family house. I miss that place so much. Yeah, you guys, I lost my family house. So that's a story for another time. But obviously I'm in a shelter. I was in a place before, 2 places before I came here. But yeah, so we actually met up in my place at my family house. And I think this is like 5 years ago. I cannot remember. I really cannot. How long ago it was. Go me. Trying to be polite, trying to be highlight skinned and have manners. But but he came to my house. That's how it was. So the door's closed. He, it's so and so, so and so. Okay, I'm coming. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh, it's good. I had the Indian and cover his ass. I was like, nah, that wasn't real. So I mean, I squinted my eyes, turned to the side, so I could kind of see where he got the profile pic from, because he did from the shoulders up. So I didn't get to see how morbidly obese he was in the profile picture. Never did he mention that. And that's funny too. When you're online dating, you never talk about the looks. Oh, I never did. Always talking about the personality. Yeah, that's good, but you're meeting this person online. First thing the first thing is the physical attraction. So you need to be talking about each other's looks. Are you fat? Do you breathe heavy when you're walking? Can you run more than 2 minutes? Shit. We both can't be big mofos, you know? God, somebody got carry the other person and somebody fall. We ain't go nowhere. But anywho, he was just ugly and he had freaking glasses. The ass bifocals are them don't I don't know. Make your eyes look like raisins. I was just not feeling it. I was so disappointed. And I felt the only way I can get him out of there is if I, blatantly looked and sounded disappointed. So I invited him in. I wasn't gonna be cold. I wasn't gonna be that cold of a bitch, but I invited him in. He thought he was gonna sit by me on the couch. No, Jennifer got up and walked. Sorry, that's my real name, Jennifer. But I prefer to be called BS. Um, Food butterscotch. I don't know. I can't remember why, but anyway, that's another video too. So I was like, oh no. So BS proceeded to get up and sit on the other couch. And we was playing musical chairs around this motherfucker. He thought he gonna fall. No. You sit your monkey ass over there, and I'm sit my monkey ass over here. Because I know you're obviously excited that you met me because you're not looking upset. I'm upset, visibly upset. So, my aunt was there. My grandmother had just passed, who was my guardian. She was my mother. My real mother wasn't there in my life. So I don't want to be confused at all. That was my grandma. She had passed. I mean, my mother. It was my grandma. So she had passed away. My aunt was making funeral arrangements. So she had to go pick out caskets and things like that. She was like, "Did you want to go? Are you sure? You met this nigga online. I don't want to leave you here with that nigga. It might not be safe." I'm like, we got plenty of butcher knives and all types of stuff. My father has pistols. I know where they're at, and I know how to use them. I'll call 911 if need be. So, mind you, my fiance lived across the street from me the whole time. As all this was happening, he's across the street. My true love. Never would have thought it then. But yeah, we've known each other all my lives, and I would call him, and he would kick his ass. Somebody kick his ass. So I was fine. So my aunt went to do the pick out the casket, but before that, I forgot one detail. So it was one point in time where he had asked me to